Hola mi gente bella de Conexiones a las Naciones. Aquí estamos en Holy Fire Radio 98 FM, 98.5 FM. Así que conéctate, pasa la información, share. Estamos aquí muy contentos hoy. Tenemos personas que son sponsors del Jaxcommunity Fair, que va a ser en octubre 4, 2025 en el UNF, en el Adam Helber Center. Así que vamos a empezar la entrevista. Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I am doing amazing. I am very happy to have you over here today. We have these beautiful people. How are you today?
Super bien, gracias.
Ah, she speaks Spanish. She speaks a little bit, un poquito.
Exactly.
Yes. So today we go to do the interview in Spanglish. We have these amazing people. We go to have it in the Jaxcommunity Fair on October 4th, but they go to have Spanish people too in the event. So we don't have any problem. And in the clinics, they have Spanish people too. So we're going to start with you. Can you please tell me your beautiful name? And you can tell me the company you work for?
Yes, my name is Terri Goodrige, and I am the Community Liaison and Growth Manager for a company called VIP Care. And what we are is we are primary care that exclusively only serves patients with Medicare, so we are senior focused.
I was looking the information, and they have 3 places in here in Jacksonville, Florida. Can you tell me a little bit about the company and the offices that they have?
Absolutely. So we do have 3 locations here in the Jacksonville area. We have our Baymedows Rd location, which is right near 295. We also have a location off Bennett Road and University, kind of near the Memorial Hospital. And we have a location off Kingsley in Orange Park. We have 2 of our doctors, one female, which is nice, and one male, and they're both completely bilingual English-Spanish. Our female doctor, Dr. Sylvia Reed, is at our Baymedows location, and Dr. Lazo is our male, who is also bilingual, and he's primarily at our Bennett Road and University location. One of the things that I like to tell people that makes us stand out is that we have a more intimate setting at our clinics. So we only have about, anywhere from 3 to 6 chairs in the waiting room. And that is because our whole mission and goal is that you're not waiting. So our clinics never see more than 12 to 15 patients per day. So you get up to 45 minutes with your doctor, which is very rare.
That is very, very good, because the most important thing when people get older, so they have more needs. So I go to translate in Spanish, that way people know. La compañía es VIP Care. Ellos tienen 3 localidades y yo lo voy a estar poniendo en nuestro Facebook cuáles son las localidades que ellos tienen. Tienen 2 doctores excelentes en español. Ellos aquí, yo tengo en español todo, te lo voy a leer un poquito para que puedan entender, ¿verdad? La compañía se llama VIP Care y se especializa en atención primaria exclusivamente para personas mayores con planes de Medicare en VIP Care. Nuestros proveedores trabajan para elevar los estándares de atención primaria, colocando la calidad sobre la cantidad. Nuestros médicos nunca ven más de 12 a 15 pacientes por día, lo que significa cada paciente tiene 45 minutos con su médico en cada cita. Esto equivale a menos espera y más tiempo para desarrollar una relación auténtica con el doctor. Y eso es súper importante, porque cuando uno no se siente seguro con un médico, ¿qué es lo que pasa? Ustedes no van. Entonces, ofrecen administración de atención preventiva y crónica con un enfoque en la tercera edad. Tienen laboratorios internos y la capacidad de programar su primera cita dentro de aproximado 2 a 3 semanas. Además, nuestros médicos son bilingües, inglés y español. Así que, ¿qué planes aceptan? What plans do you accept?
Yeah, so we accept Medicare Advantage plans, Medicare supplements, as well as traditional Medicare. And the carriers we accept is we work with almost everyone, not everyone, but almost. So we work with Florida Blue, Humana, United, WellCare, Cigna, Care Plus, and Devoted plans.
Ok, yo le voy a decir en español. Ellos aceptan Medicare Advantage, suplementarios de Medicaid tradicional. Las empresas con las que trabajan son Florida Blue, Humana, United, WellCare, Cigna, Care Plus y Devoted. What is the different? What you can tell than your company have that can provide to the clients, to the patients, that is better than other people, that can attract people to your clinic?
Right, I think the intimate setting is the big one, so they don't feel like they're being lost in a big facility. There's also, you're seeing the same physician every single time, and that's for continuity of care.
Eso es bien importante. Los médicos que ellos tienen, el paciente tiene la oportunidad de siempre ver al mismo médico. Muchas veces cuando vas a sitios grandes, te ven diferentes médicos y no te sientes como cómodo. Este ambiente es como más íntimo y es más pequeño para que te puedas sentir más confortable. Can you please tell me where is located? We know already that is 3 locations, but again, what is the locations?
So Baymedows Road location, which is at, I don't have the exact address on me, but it's right near the 295 exit. If people know where the public shopping center is off Reedy Branch Road, we are located right there. And then again, we have the one off Bennett Road, which is off University near Memorial Hospital. And then our third one is Orange Park, which is off Kingsley Road, right across the street from Orange Park High School. So the landmarks help.
That's very easy places. So it's very, very nice. How we can access to you? What is the phone number of the location?
Yeah, so there's a couple of ways to contact us. Of course, there's the website, which is getvipcare.com. You can go there, or you can contact me directly. So I can be reached at 904-882-5928, and it is a work cell phone. And I tell everyone I meet, whatever way of you communicating is best for you, I'll do it. So whether it's text or calling or emailing me, I'll do any of those ways to contact.
Esto es súper maravilloso. La puedes contactar a ella en todo tiempo porque ella tiene su celular. Y puedes llamar al 904-882-5928. Su nombre es Tracy Barron.
That's my colleague, yes.
That's your colleague?
Yeah. So she's another one. I'm just doing the event.
Okay, and she do the event.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You can contact Tracy though too.
Okay. But your number.
Yeah.
I need your number.
Yeah, it's the 904-882-5928.
It's the same number.
No, she has 904-496.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They put it the wrong number.
Okay, that's okay.
So I apologize.
It's all right.
Anyway, los números de
teléfono. Tracy, doesn't matter.
Exactly. Los números de teléfono están correctamente. Así que Nachi va a estar poniendo en Holify Radio, va a estar poniendo la información. Así que ustedes pueden buscar en Holify Radio, que está toda la información. I am telling my people that in Holy Fire Radio, we go to have your information. So that is what he's doing right now. Okay. We are live. So, as we do little boops, then this is normal life. We're real people.
That's right.
So like I tell them, we need to go with the flow. Yep. I like to go with the flow. So, yes. So we have this. The community fair, then we go to have Ebony Pierce in the community fair, and she will be recruiting entry-level experience, high-level clinical positions. O sea, que en el Jax Community Fair lo voy a decir en español. En el Jazz Community Fair vayan por esta mesa porque ellos van a estar reclutando personas para posiciones médicas y de la clínica. Así que vaya con su resumen al Jax Community Fair porque mucha de esta gente está reclutando. Y uno de los que están reclutando es VIP Care. Así que eso es bien importante. Is something else that you need to add to the interview or something special about the clinic or something about you?
I just think we're a great team, and if you come to the table, you'll look for us for VIP care, and you can ask whatever questions you want. We're going to do everything we can to assist you, and I'm one of those people where if I don't know an answer, I'm going to find out.
Ella está diciendo que ella va a estar allí en el Jax Community Fair, octubre 4. Si ella no sabe la pregunta, ella va a buscar toda la información para que ustedes tengan lo mejor. Así que estamos llevando lo mejor de lo mejor al Jax Community Fair.
I'd like to add something.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I want to put a plug in for Terri over there because VIP Care, we work really closely, and I know that you don't know who I am yet, but that's okay.
I got to introduce you, and you can say so. Okay. So we have this beautiful lady over here. Mm-hmm. So she got to introduce herself first, and she got to say who she are and what she does, and she got to give some information about VIP care too. So we got to be working in here like partners, and yes.
And he wanted me to say hi. There's an Omar. Epplesbury? Is that how you say his name?
That's my husband.
Oh, it's Omar. I thought it was Epplesbury. It is your husband. Oh, that's he's on here saying hi.
Oh,
okay.
So
it's hilarious.
Say hi to your husband too.
I know. I don't know where he is.
I know. Well, say hi.
If you say Harold Goodrige, then hi. Okay. Hola.
Hola. Okay. So your name is?
My name is Kate Spilsbury, and I am the owner and founder of Mere Benefits, and we are a local health insurance agency and a brokerage. So we've been around for 7 years now, and I've been licensed since 2007. So going on a long time helping people in the community with their anything health insurance. But one of our main focuses is Medicare, and we work with providers like VIP Care. And I will just say that it's really important when I'm a certified Medicare insurance planner, and I'm one of the few in Florida. And so what I do is I really help people when it comes to Medicare decisions. And going on to Medicare can be very overwhelming and confusing for people. And folks don't realize how important it is that as you age that you get with a provider that knows kind of really what you're going through and specializes in geriatrics. And so we like to partner up with VIP Care because they do a great job really helping the patients and spending time with them and getting to know them. But it's not just all friendly. It's like let's dig in and find out what's going on with your health so that you can have not only a longer life, but that you can live healthily so it's an enjoyable life.
And a productive life.
Exactly.
It's productive.
Yeah. So they really spend time in each appointment, and as well as if you're wanting to I always recommend that, especially I have a lot of clients that come in like, well, I've been seeing my doctor for the last 40 years. And I'm like, well, that's great that you have a great relationship with them. But sometimes it's time to have a different point of view and to look at your health a little bit differently as you're going into that next chapter of your life. And so I'd say check it out. They do tours. They're free tours.
Thank you.
Forgot
that part.
Yeah, and
I do tours.
This is good.
Let me
definitely, you can reach out to them and schedule a tour. You could just, I'd be happy to schedule that tour for you as well if that's something that interests you. My location is also off Baymedows Road, which is near Dr. Reed's office, but I'm kind of closer to the 95 and Baymedows Road. And then, so we have an office there, and then we basically, we have a service, we service people in multiple states. So, and we do things in Spanish as well. Hablo español.
Ella ya mismo le va a decir en español también. But I want to add something. Mm-hmm. This is a military locations.
Sí.
And like us, like my husband and I, we bring my mother-in-law a long time ago from Puerto Rico. So it's very important when you are military and then you're a veteran, you bring your parents and family members to here, to Jacksonville. So it's very important to look for the right people, for the right doctors, and it's very hard sometimes trying to find somebody and the culture, the shock of the culture.
Of course.
So this is amazing that they have 2 Spanish doctors in the clinic.
Yeah.
So they have American doctors too, or
Oh,
you
yeah.
got 2 Spanish?
Well, no, we do.
Okay.
But those are our 2 main ones where we tend to attract if there is someone who's Spanish speaking.
Okay.
Or maybe they are bilingual, but they want to be with someone who can, relate to them and be able to speak with them in maybe their native language.
Ellos tienen médicos también en inglés. Que si la persona es nuyorican, ¿verdad? Y viene de New York, la familia, y hablan más inglés que español, también tienen gente que habla, doctores y personal que habla inglés. So, esto es súper buenísimo porque nosotros estamos uniendo la comunidad para que hablen inglés, para que hablen español. Do you have other languages over there? Or only English and Spanish?
No, Dr. Lazo, and I still can't keep, he speaks like 5, I'm not kidding you. And I can't even tell you what they all are. But Dr. Cicero Lazo at the Bennett Road speaks like 5 languages.
Yeah, because I know in here,
Yeah.
like my daughter-in-law, the family is Filipino. They don't live over here.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of Filipino, families in here. So when I do the Jax Community Fair, what we do is we do it multicultural.
Yep.
That way everybody can come because we are a melting pot.
Definitely.
So is Spanish people marry with Americans, with Filipinos, and we're a melting pot. So we need to adapt and do different things in the different languages. So I am trying in the Jax Community Fair have that cater to people that they can have different languages and they can feel comfortable in the fair, that they do not feel like, oh, I do not belong to here. Mr. Nachi, I have something in the background.
There's music.
Yes, we have
We're
some.
gonna start.
It's like Star Wars or something.
Star Wars music. So yeah, it's live.
Well, I know that you want to talk about Mir too. You were giving us a big
no
plug, which I
worries.
appreciate.
No, I mean, we all partner together,
Yes.
and it was interesting that you mentioned about veterans and how there's so many veterans here. I'm actually, both my parents are veterans, myself, and they are actually serving veterans right now out in California, as well as serving a mission for our church. And so it's really important that veterans realize that, especially on the Medicare side of things, that there are special plans available to you. And most people don't understand and know that. And that's something that's really important that I want to get the word out and educate people on what are the options, because there are a lot of options for people when it comes to health insurance, and it can get very confusing as to what you should choose. So at Mir Benefits, we're called both things. What we do is we simplify health insurance for individuals, families, and businesses. So we take a holistic approach of looking at every person in the family and where they fit into their healthcare needs. So that's a little bit different than a lot of agents out there.
Do you think that you can try to do it in Spanish?
Sí.
And I will help you.
Go, Kate.
You need to practice.
Yes, necesito practicar. Soy un agente de seguro de médico y yo tengo una agencia de Baymedows Rd, es donde mi locación, pero servimos personas en cada área y también en otros estados también. Y soy un certified Medicare insurance planner.
Ella está certificada en los planes de Medicare.
Okay, sí.
Sí.
Y también un registered Social Security analyst.
Ella es registrada para el
Sí.
Social Security.
Seguridad social.
Okay, for the Social Security,
Yeah.
tell me a little bit more about
Okay.
that. I need more information.
So,
Tell me more information about that.
so ayuda a personas para optimizar su seguridad social. Entonces, so I help people
Like get the social,
optimize their Social Security. Porque personas no conocen cuándo empezar para recibir sus beneficios.
Okay, mucha de la gente
Yeah.
que va a empezar a tomar su seguro social no sabe cuándo puede tomar sus beneficios y ella le puede ayudar para informarle cómo puede hacerlo.
Y para recibir la cantidad, el beneficio que es mejor. Sí.
Ella te ayuda para recibir qué es lo que más te pueden dar del seguro social para que puedas tener mejores beneficios, ya sea de dinero y de salud, ¿verdad? Money
Sí,
and health.
Sí.
Okay,
Yeah.
¿viste?
Porque es Medicare y Social Security, los dos son los más complicados programas.
Esos son los programas más complicados y ella es especialista en los programas del Seguro Social y Medicaid. Medicare. Y entonces ella te puede ayudar a conseguir todas estas cosas más fáciles. ¿Viste? Como dice el puertorriqueño, ¿viste? Sí. So we are bringing a lot of people that is very valuable for our community. Estamos trayendo personas, clínicas, seguros de salud, seguros de vida, valiosos para nuestra comunidad. Tienen que venir al Jax Community Fair octubre 4, 2025 desde las 10 de la mañana porque vamos a tener muchísimas cosas para nuestra comunidad. Y están en el 200,000 Alumni Drive, Jacksonville, Florida. Eso queda en la Universidad del UNF y es el Adam Helver Center. Así que vamos a tener muchísimas cosas. Vamos a tener a las 10 de la mañana, vamos a empezar que vienen las motoras. Así que tenemos como 40 motoras. Vamos a tener una exhibición de autos. Vamos a tener lo que son los 16 años de Sister Cities. A las 11 de la mañana empieza Sally con el desfile de banderas y los trajes típicos. Puede ser hombre o puede ser mujer que vengan vestidos con sus trajes típicos y pueden desfilar. Lleguen a las 9 de la mañana vestiditos con sus trajes típicos para que puedan ir alineándose y apuntándose para el desfile de banderas y de trajes. Después tenemos enrisayas con son de aquí. Tenemos Unidos por la Cultura, que es bomba y plena. Tenemos lo que es, tenemos dos mariachis, Eli y Gabriel. Ellos van a estar individualmente cantando. Tenemos Perú Jax, Viva Panamá USA, y tenemos también Venezuela Marca. Así que vamos a tener un día completo lleno de actividades. Además que ya hay casi 100 organizaciones diferentes. En abril tuvimos 111 organizaciones. Estamos ya llegando casi. Y eso es espectacular. Están llamando todos los días. Muchas compañías están entrando. Estamos trabajando con eso. Viene Mia Pets, que van a tener lo que son reptiles, van a tener cotorras, los pajaritos, van a tener conejitos y todas esas cosas para que los niños puedan tocarlos y puedan experimentar con los animalitos. O sea, tenemos cosas para los niños, cosas para los adultos. O sea, no se lo pueden perder. Así que me pueden llamar al 904-434-5475. Si quieres ser sponsor, también me pueden llamar al 904-434-5475. Buscarnos en el internet como www.connectionstothenations.com y allí van a encontrar toda la información. Así que tenemos muchas cosas. Do you want to add
Just
something
thank you,
else?
gracias. Muy bueno, Kate, on your
Well,
habla
see, if you
español.
want to connect with me,
Yeah.
my website is mirbenefits.com. So mi website is mirbenefits.com. Y también mi número de teléfono es 904-654-5450. Y, yeah.
Nosotros tenemos, voy a estar buscando por aquí, no sé si es el teléfono, es el otro, pero tenemos mucha información para nuestra comunidad. Tenemos el Medical Express Center. Ellos van a tener pruebas de salud que van a estar haciendo chequeos allí. So, vamos a tener diferentes, eso es un laboratorio, that's a lab. So do you have a lab in your
We
place?
do.
too?
Well, what we do is on all of our locations, you can get all your lab work done on site. So
Okay.
lab draws as well as specimen, and then those are sent to whichever, like Quest or LabCorp, whatever your plan covers.
Okay.
We send that, but it comes back to the doctor, so you don't have to go out and do something else. It's all going to come back to us.
Okay,
We can
okay.
draw it on site, and it'll come back.
So in that day that we are in the place in the Jaxcommunityfair, do you have then they go to do any kind of test
Oh,
over there?
we're not doing tests.
Not
No,
doing
not
tests.
no.
Okay, so we have banks too. That is going to be in the Jax Community Fair. One of the banks is First Community Bank. That is going to be in the community fair. We have different organizations. We have real estates. We have brokers. So life insurance. People like them, they're hiring people. So it's so many organizations that is going to be in the fair. So every single person is very important.
I was just going to say we're going to be on site. It's a very important weekend actually because it's when Medicare is started.
The
so
open
all the changes,
enrollment.
There you go.
all the changes.
That's
Hay
great for
muchos
ya.
cambios en el año que viene por cada persona con su médico de salud. Entonces es importante para venir porque estamos en la feria vamos a tener consultaciones gratis para ver qué tú tienes
Eso es bien importante.
y ver qué las opciones.
Eso
Es
es
gratis para hablar con nosotros y para nosotros ayudarles con Medicare y también con Marketplace. Y también tenemos en nuestra agencia una oportunidad que es muy importante con los médicos, para los medicamentos que tienes, porque conoce que es muy caro para recibir medicamentos ahora. ¿verdad?
Esas son las
Ujú.
cosas que nosotros necesitamos saber. This is the things that we need to do and know about when you are in the table. They need to go to these tables because it's very, very important to educate our community. Es bien importante educar a la comunidad. Cuando tenemos educación, tenemos empoderamiento. When we have education, we are empowered.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you think that maybe it's not for you, but maybe for a family member.
So what we're doing is we're going to be doing prescription drug. We're going to look at your prescription drugs and see if there's any grants, pharmaceutical assistance programs, if there's discount savings that can help you, and you can bring your drugs. We can look them up right then and tell you, and send over to you a PDF as to where these programs are that might be a benefit to you.
I go to ask you one question
That's
to
great,
you,
Kate.
and then I go here again. So, what age the clinic start taking patients?
Well, Medicare is traditionally 65 and over, right? So that's most of it. But that's something that Kate can explain too. Sometimes people are on a dual plan, which is Medicaid, Medicare, or it may be something where they've had a disability. So we don't turn you away. You might be 20 years old and you are on Medicare already, right?
Okay.
You may be on a dual plan. So we will still accept you. But I would say 98% of who we see is that 65 and over. Okay.
So
For me, I help every
Yes.
age. I can help anyone from birth all the way till death.
ella puede ayudarlo desde principios de nacimiento hasta que está a punto de morir.
Sí.
Entonces, yo voy a explicar, I go to explain
Sí,
this.
sí.
This is very, very important. Tú que me estás viendo, tú que me estás escuchando, que tienes medicamentos y muchas veces no sabes que los médicos te están dando a veces medicamentos de lo mismo, porque el cardiólogo te da uno y quizás el doctor te da otro. Y sometimes, the cardiologist give one medication, the regular doctor give you another medication, sometimes the same one, but they have different names. So this is the important, eso es lo importante, que ella va a estar examinando los medicamentos. So si tú tienes medicamentos, tráelos. Y ellos te van a estar chequeando si los medicamentos que tú estás tomando son los correctos y no están duplicados.
No, I'll explain that. That's not what I'll be doing.
Okay.
But just because I'm not a pharmacist and I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
So,
Pero
so
you can say
basically-
this is the same
yeah,
thing.
but that's what the doctor, the VIP care, they would be doing something like that. Not at the event, but if you became a patient of theirs, they definitely would be looking at the medications and making sure there aren't duplicates and that you're on the medications that you really need. Because sometimes, since doctors sometimes don't talk to each other, you're on a list of medications and you really only need to be on 2. So that's the doctor's office job. What we do is we want to help save you money because we know that medications can be extremely expensive. And so you might qualify for some grants or assistance programs to make the medications more affordable without going through your health insurance
Que
plan.
te va a salir, que ellos lo que van a chequear es si ese mismo medicamento lo puedes conseguir más económico
Sí.
y si hay algunos certificados, vouchers o grants que se puedan dar para esos medicamentos.
Yeah.
Esto es
And
increíble.
you don't even have to wait till then if you want to reach out to us. We're happy to do that evaluation. Even now, we have someone that answers the phone 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, like a real person. So we really want to be there for the community, and we're going to be doing a lot of things. We're actually going to have a couple raffles. We're going to be giving away. I just spent the summer in Costa Rica trying to work on my Spanish, and it was not.
I love
there was no
Costa
Spanish
Rica.
there. I was like, I love Costa Rica too. And so we're going to have a raffle.
food.
We're going to be raffling off a basket full of traditional. You're going to have to come check it out and see what it's going to be.
De
like.
Costa
Yes.
Rica.
And the other thing is that since I do provide Social Security analysis, those are not normally free. It's over it's a $400 value, over $400 value, and we'll be raffling one of those off along with the new book, which I didn't bring with me, but is called "Get It Right: Medicare and Social Security Unlocked" that I just wrote.
And I want to add this because, in the program, I need to tell like some of the people that is coming for the event.
Sure.
And one is done at today is the community hospice. So it's very important that all the doctors and everybody, insurance companies, doctors and hospice, they get together because sometimes we don't have that connections. And when you go to the Jax Community Fair, you go to have everything there. Like I told you, van a tener doctores, van a tener farmacias, van a tener insurance companies, van a tener diferentes clínicas que para escoger, realtors, brokers, banco, o sea, it's like a big event. So es esto lo estamos haciendo desde el 2002. We are doing this from 2002. We start in this church. So we started because our kids, they diagnosed them with ADHD. And then that time they want to give a lot of medication, Adderall. And is you have them in public school and you don't give the medication, they send you to the social services and they can take your kids away. So I was not speaking that much English. My husband was in the military, was out. So the pastor, they did for years homeschooling, and they decide to open schooling here. We have like 20 kids. That was the same problem. So we start with that, and we start the community fairs to raise money for the kids, for the school. So after that, we did it, every year. Then I have the magazine, Florida Starline magazine, from 2007 with a friend to 2010. So we went out to other churches. So hicimos el Jax Community Fair. Desde el 2002 empezamos aquí en Hispanic Church of God. Después seguimos a otras iglesias a través de Florida Starline magazine. And after that, we came back like in 2015, and the event was so big. Then the neighbors, they called the police because everybody was, like,
you know how to party.
Parking. No, there was parking in the
probably traffic jams.
Traffic was all giving and all that stuff.
Be used to that.
But the police they call is my friend. He came and said, Arlene, I don't go to close it. Yo no lo voy a cerrar. But next time you need to look for someplace else. So, la próxima vez tiene que buscar otro sitio. So, we looked for New Covenant Church. We was a few years there. New Covenant Church was a big church. So, it was amazing doing there, but they was ready to sell. So when they was ready to sell, ready to move again. So we went to the Adam Helber Center.
How long have you been doing it at that?
2018.
Okay, yeah. It's a great, huge place.
It's a huge place.
And easy parking.
We use the whole thing. The good thing is the sponsors can go and parking in the back, and we have enough space in the front. So it is have a good place. And we did the Jaxcommunityfair and the expo, because I do the Puerto Rican expo, and now it's not Puerto Rican expo, it's a multicultural expo, because everybody was like, no, we want to be part of white Puerto Rican only. So so multicultural. So so what we are doing is that every year we are growing. We are bridge, okay? We are bridge with the non-profit organizations, with the clinics and different sponsors, with the community. So we like, I call the churches, not only this church, and I invite them, and I invite the pastors to go to the, and sometimes they can have a tent in the parking lot, and they can respectfully, can be praying for people if people need help, because that is a lot of mental health. People are with a lot of stress and all that stuff. So I give the opportunity some churches to come. Like we have this American group that is prayers in school. They're coming for so many years with us, and they love it. They have signs that they can pray in school and all that stuff. So it's very, very important when you include the whole community, because the churches, I don't know how many churches we have in here in Jacksonville. So it's a lot. The Hispanic churches is like 250 right now. So it's very, very important that we we be aware that mostly the way Jacksonville in territory is very big, and it's very hard at first to find a place, the contact for people. And that is how I am the Mayo Clinic liaison with the churches too, because when they do the research programs from 2014, I am the one that helped with the Alzheimer's Foundation, with the diabetes, with the cancer and all that stuff. We do meetings, and it's very important to, if you want to be part, you can be part of them. It's open to the community, but it's the way they say how we can get to the community is very hard. How we get to the Spanish community, because everybody, they go to the jobs, but where we can find them. And I say, in the churches. We can find them in the churches Wednesdays and Fridays and Sundays. So that is how we start, from Mayo Clinic, with Mayo Clinic. So they're always helping us with the community, and that's very, very important. Then now you are with us, you're family. So in my pages in Jack's Community Fair in Facebook, as you go back a few years, I always leave the information there.
Nice.
So if you're a provider now and a sponsor from us, is not like, after the community fair I was to remove it. No, always you go to find your information there, and you put Jack's Community Fair, VIP Care, and you go to find it, or your company too. So it's very, very important. So your logos always go to be there, no matter next year you with us or not, but you always go to be there, because the most important thing is provide to our community.
It's resources. They need to go back and look at resources.
Exactly. So before it was very hard for me, because people asked me, where's this and that? Oh, come on. And I was driving everybody to the places, Social Security, here, there. And now I say, that take a lot of time.
This county's too big for that.
Exactly. So, and a lot of people is coming to this town, because like military families, some come in, some come out. It's like, like a circle. So what I do now with the Jack's Community Fair, or I say, okay, go to my page, look over there, and you can find people. Or I have the list sometimes. Okay, don't worry, I can send it to you, but you need to go yourself. You need to look for somebody, go with you. So, but is I have the phone number, where you live. I live in Baymedows. Okay, I have VIP Care that is close to you. Okay, so I have this insurance company, and I am not that good with the English. Go again with the name.
Mere benefits.
Middle benefits.
Mere benefits.
Benefits. So yeah, I need to learn a little more. That is why I'm in school right now.
Yeah, it's
Great. You sound great to me. I can understand everything you said.
Yeah, I am now in the Jacksonville Women's Center business. So they have great opportunity and programs how you can build your business. But in the same way, you can learn with other people how to talk and all that stuff, and I need a little bit of that. So I am working on that. So I am very happy, proud. I finished already last week with the marketing classes.
Nice.
So we are now with the sales and JSEP. They have the 12 weeks program, and they accept me in that one too.
Great.
So next week I go to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursday in there. So, but I am happy because I am meeting other women that have business. Some of them, they just start. Some of them is long time. And when you are with people that have vision and they're positive, you can grow together.
Rubs off.
Yes, and it's amazing. So I will love to, thank you, each one of you. I want that is you can tell us a little bit more. Do you have everything, or do you have something else that you need to add?
Well, I just add that, we talked a lot about Medicare, but they're one of the largest populations that is kind of underserved is those that have marketplace coverage, and even those that have Medicaid. So Medicaid is not the same as Medicare. A lot of people get them confused. And Medicaid, there are a lot of people that are losing their Medicaid coverage because of a lot of the changes that are taking place. And I just want you to know that if that's you, if you have lost Medicaid or are going to lose Medicaid benefits, that you need to reach out to us at Mirror Benefits at 904-654-5450. or you can go online at mirrorbenefits.com, and we talk a lot about, we have resources about Medicaid and Florida Kid Care and stuff on our website. And because you should be eligible to be able to get a marketplace plan. And so just know that, you know, we're here for you. Like I was saying before, we're like more of a holistic agency where we don't just look at those that are on Medicare, we look at the whole family and see how they're all going to be impacted by the choices. If you're turning 65, you're going on a Medicare for the first time, that's a great time to reach out to us. That way we can help you understand and make sure, especially if you're working, what the best option is for you. So we talked a lot about chronic conditions during this conversation, and I think the statistics, like 80% of people have a chronic condition in our country.
I am a massage therapist for 25 years. I just renewed my license.
Wow.
Yes.
See, she's all about continuous learning, and that's learning is one of our core values at Mirror Benefits.
Yes, it's very important. You see, we can connect.
For sure.
I specialize in car accidents. And I do chronic pain management.
Really?
I do cooping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do acupuncture without the needle.
Really? Without the needle?
Without
like pressure points?
It's a special points, and is indirect current.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
well, after this, you're gonna give me a little sample, right?
Yeah. So
I'm gonna need it.
So for the past 25 years, I specialize in pregnant women. Too. So I have the privilege of being when woman is giving birth. And do the massage to help them to open.
Lovely.
You know, like they can oxytocin move.
Yeah.
You know, and they can relax and they can have the baby faster. So
once you get the health insurance, then you go over to you and you get the massage.
And that is a good thing. I work for a chiropractic to do los martes, Tuesdays. So I work with the chiropractic. Wonderful. And I do it once a week, because before I have my office, for years I have the beauty salon, the clinic for the massage, and the magazine, and I was doing some radio here and there, and I collapsed.
Because you were just doing too much.
I do too much. Yeah. So 2010 I closed, and I started working 2012 with chiropractic offices, and when COVID came, I was working like 3 days a week, and I told the doctor, no, I am not working anymore. So I am studying and all that stuff, and after I know how hard and how important is your job, because I have the license for the past 5 years, and I never sell insurance because when I was doing the test and everything, I was like, oh my God, that's too much.
You could help so many people, so we should definitely talk.
So yeah, I have the insurance, and I was like, too much paperwork. You know, too much paperwork.
You were juggling a lot, though. That's a lot of different things.
Yes, I love. The thing is, I am ADHD. So my brain go.
Yeah, you want to do places.
It all. So I finished the.
We're like two people. We're like the same person.
Yeah. So we finished with the massage, place. I was with the doctor for, I think, 6-7 years. 2014, they sold the clinic with my daughter and me inside. So after that, I was with Dr. Peering until 2020 when COVID, because Costa Rica, we was preaching in Costa Rica.
Oh, nice.
For the same time, and his wife was with us too, pastor, and they took us out of Costa Rica, and in the last airplane, because it's not, we got to stay there. That was when the middle of the COVID.
Wow.
So when I get in here, I call my doctor, say, I'm not going to work with you anymore. So one of the missionaries, she paid me for go to school from the house. So she was paying me, and I took the license from once. Like I did it like this, like so many people do not do it. So I have both. I have the life insurance, because I start with primary care, and then the life insurance. I never. I only saw with Primerica the one for my daughter. That's it. But I know how hard
Yeah,
it is.
well,
It's
I'm
very
not for
hard.
life insurance too.
So it's very hard.
Yeah.
So I appreciate
That's
you a
rewarding,
lot.
you know, being able to help people is
It's
Absolutely.
amazing.
you know,
It's the
that's-
paper
that's what I
part.
well,
For me, it's the paper part.
we'll talk. There's ways to get around that.
Yeah. So I did that, and then Jamilet, the doctor I work with, the chiropractor. So she was in the community fair from 2018. So she called me, can you please come and help me until I get a massage therapist?
Mm-hmm.
So I went there and I stick there and I still in there.
Yep.
We have like 2 massage therapists and they go and they call me back. They leave. Can you stay with us? I say, okay. One day, you know, not too many. I love my patients.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing, and you know, we have amazing environment. I think something that I love is work with the community, and I love to do massages. That is something like for me, because the way, you know, I am, that I like new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Each person is new, and no matter it's the same person come the next week, have different stuff. So for me, it's like, oh, you know, it's like new. It's very interesting, and I love when the people sometimes come like this with pain, and then when they go like this,
right. You're like
you know,
floating. You float after a massage.
Yes,
you feel like you're floating.
I have some clients that they pay 1 hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we have 15 minutes. No, 15. We have 30 minutes. We have 1 hour, and then they say it's not enough.
Yeah.
So I say, okay, do it. You know, like 90 minutes. So some of the clients they do 90 minutes. So the health part, the work you are doing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I respect, you know, all the work you do, because when patients come in, sometimes it's not only the pain they have in their body, but sometimes mentally.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
They're
yeah.
so stressed,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to be prepared when they come from that door. Like, that patient is a little difficult, so say, okay, give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. That is the one I like, you know, because when I see the change,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I have a patient this week that I don't see her for 2 years. When I saw her this time, from the first time I saw her, and now is a big change, and she's a happy person and all that stuff. And you know, she said, hi, I'm very happy that you're here again. You know, things change, you know, when you did the massages and all that stuff, you changed my life. And like almost 2 years passed, and knowing that when somebody come to you, and I know things happen to you too,
Mm-hmm.
in your office all the time, that people go to tell you, you know, I have this and this, but the time you spend on me, you know, is a big change in my life.
Right.
Because you have patients sometimes that they have a lot of loss,
Mm-hmm.
you know, their husband,
Yes.
wives, and all that stuff. So when you are in these kinds of job, you need to be very kind
Mm-hmm.
and very susceptible, you know, suave, you know, like gentle
Yes.
with people,
Tread
because
lightly.
yes.
Mhm.
And other thing that you work a lot is with patients. Come a little bit over here.
Oh, sorry.
You're leaving me. So one of the things is we have patients that sometimes they attempt to their lives. So it's very important when they come to our offices, you know, then be very polite with them and all that stuff, because you're changing lives.
Yeah, and that's when, I mean, people don't really realize how important it is to have someone that's really helping you with your health insurance, because it is life-changing if you have the right health insurance plan. If you're on the thing that's going to provide the care that you need. And just even if you go look at our Google reviews for Mir Benefits, we have basically 200 5-star Google reviews. And we have some video testimonials on our website as well, of just people that have been truly impacted by the work that we do. I mean, I definitely have people that break down crying when they realize that this is that they now have health insurance that's going to change their life.
And it's not only that, then have a contact person.
Yes, because we
That
have
is
a
the most important thing.
at our location we actually have a Mirror Care team.
No phone.
And so the Mirror Care team actually helps with any like claims or challenges that you might have with your health insurance. And so we're there not just to sell your product and never talk to you again, but you're part of the Mirror family, and so the care team assists with any challenges or issues that you might have after you get enrolled. And then we send out monthly newsletters on about health insurance and also Social Security, because we know that's a big thing. I mean, all these programs are so complicated and there's so many changes happening. I mean, Social Security itself has over 2,000 rules. I mean, Medicare is
right now with my license with massage therapists, they require, before they do the finger trips and everything, but now it's like require, and they don't give you the license if you don't have your fingerprints, and you don't have the background too.
We have to do a lot.
And you need to have the picture, you need to have like a lot of regulations, with your license. So it's a lot of change.
Definitely. Yeah, and especially with 2026, all the changes. I'm actually hosting 5 different webinars this month, all on different subjects, just to talk about the changes that are happening for 2026. So definitely go out to our website, and it's going to have Mirror Benefits. That's M as in Mary, ERE, benefits.com, and you can see our different events, or just look me up. I'm Kate Spilsbury. Follow me on Facebook, and I think that hopefully in the notes here it'll have my handle or whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're always like trying to bring education to people on subjects that are going to be really important. So we're going to be discussing the Medicare changes and marketplace changes for 2026. I'm also doing a webinar regarding people that are going on to Medicare for the first time. There's a slew of different subjects that what you need to add, the 5 questions you need to ask before the fall.
You need to do a book.
I
wrote a book.
That is the one you're supposed to bring.
Yeah, that's one of the giveaways. But yes, you can also purchase a copy at the event if you don't want to wait to be a winner. And so it's also available on Amazon. It's called Get It Right, Medicare and Social Security Unlocked. So where I talk about both Medicare and Social Security, everything you need to know. It's using real stories, so it's a very easy read and it's not boring. I had somebody that got the book, and she read it in one night. She was just like, I couldn't put it down, believe it or not.
That's great.
I mean, so definitely get a copy of the book, and come see us.
I still got to get mine.
And if you bring a copy of the book, I'll sign it for you at the.
I need to buy one. I just bought one that is Become a Veteran. So I am not a veteran, but I married with my husband was, and we was 18 when we get married, and he joined the military. Yeah. So he retires, he's 100% disabled and all that stuff. So sometimes they don't read, they don't do the research. You don't look for the information. Right. They do not do it.
Right.
He was 80% of disabled from 2007. Was until like 3 years ago, somebody from my job, we was working in that because he was in pain. It was easy for him going with TRICARE with another doctor and whatever. So we started doing paperwork and everything and pushed him to go to veterans. So now, from 2007 to a year and a half ago, almost 2 years, he gets 100% of disability when he's supposed to have that years ago.
Yeah.
So I women's, you need to put your husbands. You can be, so it's books like this one, read it. It's no matter it's for, you are not a veteran, read it, become a veteran. It's in Amazon too. So it's very important because sometimes it's a lot of, hay muchas herramientas. It's a lot of things that they can equip you, and it's there, but if you don't know it's there, how will you go to have it? So I had another question too.
Sure.
Do you have information or you have something for the caregivers. Like sometimes you have the patient, but that patient need a caregiver. So what or benefits or information or what for the caregivers, because it's very hard because you have a lot of patients that is getting dementia, Alzheimer, and it is very hard. Diabetes, and people with diabetes, they change moods a lot, and because the hormones and all that stuff. And the caregiver is the one that is more hard. Like I being a caregiver for my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my real father-in-law, and it's very hard because sometimes they don't follow instructions and you overload. So if something is, you have information or maybe a place to go, then a caregiver can, you know, don't have that stress.
Yeah, I know that normally the doctors, they'll have a conversation with the patient and whoever the caregiver might be. One of the things with our doctors is they are very respectful and even encourage an environment where the patient can feel comfortable bringing in that loved one into the appointment. So like our patient suites, that's what we call them, they're very large. And every suite actually has a love seat and a chair because we encourage that. So that it's not some little tiny room. You know, sometimes you go, if you're going with a loved one to an appointment and the room's small and then you're like standing in the corner.
Yes.
Okay, it's not real comfortable or inviting feeling.
That is a good thing.
Okay,
to know.
so VIP Care thought about that. So all their offices are like that.
Okay, awesome.
So there's plenty of room and it's an encouraging environment for that kind of thing. So it might be a spouse, it might be an adult child, or maybe an actual paid caregiver that's coming in. But if there are issues going on like that, the doctors are going to do their due diligence to do some screenings and then helping connect, like what you're talking about.
Yes,
with some resources that maybe that individual might need as the partner or as the adult child who's bearing some of that weight.
Okay, that's amazing because I am 56. So when I was in my 30s, I was taking care of my mother-in-law. She was in 49 when I bring her from Puerto Rico, and the husband was 48. And I was thinking at that time that 48 and 49 was old people. Because there was very, then when I get 50 years old, I say, no way. You know?
48 is a baby.
Yes, so, but they do not, I went with them with all the appointments. I was the caregiver. And sometimes they lie to the doctor.
They do. Yep, they will.
A lot.
My mother does not tell the truth.
Yeah, so they eat whatever because they said, oh, when I die, I don't go to bring nothing with me. The only the things I eat. So yeah, and now she have a bag, and she have her surgery.
Yeah.
She was like 4 months in the, in a place. Then they was helping rehabilitation center. So for the past 23 years, my brother-in-law have them, but for 20, my daughter is 22 this month. I've been a caregiver, and I've been, behind, do this, do that, and sometimes they get like, they talk to you back. They sugar levels and when they eat sweets, that is an addiction. You can tell them a Puerto Rican then leave the bread away. They you see is a load of bread.
No tortilla.
No. That's for Mexican. But Puerto Rican is a sandwich every morning with the whole sandwich with eggs, whatever, sandwich and coffee.
Yeah.
So I say, you can do that. You need to eat. Yes. No. And like a caregiver, sometimes it's sad because she have diverticulitis. It's so many things that a person can have, and they can die from that, and you can tell them.
So that's why it's important too on the medical side, having a doctor that the caregiver can be part of that conversation, but at the same time on the health insurance side of things, because there are special plans for people, especially that are on Medicare, because generally a lot of caregivers are helping people that have Medicare, one way or the other.
Right.
And there are special plans for people that have heart conditions, that have diabetes, that have COPD, these larger chronic conditions, and there's special plans for them out there. And so by having, I work a lot with caregivers because they're the ones that, you know, are kind of, they're taking care of them in every
They're
way.
sometimes making the final decision.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, having
With
a power of
the-
attorney, a medical power of attorney is really important.
And that is all the thing where we can contact to have somebody that do the power of attorneys is and have the contact, let me know,
I
because
definitely
it's
have
very
contacts for that.
because it's very important. And right now is people calling me that have older people or people in that is between hospice or is in the rehabilitation centers and they need the caregiver, need the paperwork, and it's no paperwork.
Yeah, we can
There's no paperwork.
I can definitely connect you with some people.
Yeah.
That's amazing because
Yeah.
that is one of the calls that they're doing all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that you being in here because you open
Yeah,
a big
definitely.
door.
This has been a pleasure. I'm
Yeah.
really
you
glad
know,
we could
a
invite
big
us out.
door, then you know, we can do another, you know, after the community fair.
Sure.
Sure.
You can come again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we can do
definitely.
another show, you know, and you can give your experience and maybe because already today you know a little bit what we do
Yeah.
over here. You know, you can come, oh, we have this, we have
Yeah.
that, we can give this to the community, we have things for the caregivers, we can help, you know, with something that, you know, the doctors have in the clinic and how they can help. And because all the times it's updated. So what is the update? I want to have the update. So I am very happy that I have
me
you
too.
today.
It's a blessing.
So we did great. We did that's my bit.
I thought so.
Yeah. So now I go to tell you, then round up. Give me again your name, phone number, company.
Yeah.
So that people, and then I go to this
Sure.
side, so that people be clear that is hearing this, then know where to go for each of you.
Yeah, I'm Kate Spilsbury, and my company is called Mir Benefits. Our website is mirbenefits.com, and our phone number is 904-654-5450. And we simplify health insurance for individuals, families, and businesses.
This is amazing. And now,
And I'm Terri Goodrige. I'm the Community Liaison Growth Manager on behalf of VIP Care in the Jacksonville area. VIP Care is primarily senior-focused primary care. We exclusively only see those with Medicare. And you can reach me on my work cell phone number, which is 904-882-5928. Or you can go right onto the VIP Care website, which is www.getvipcare.com.
this is amazing. Esto ha sido maravilloso hoy. La información ha sido increíble. Traiga al Jax Community Fair su hoja de vida o el resumen, porque van a estar muchas de las compañías van a estar solicitando personal, así que es bien importante. Así que yo soy Arlene Ortiz de Conexiones a las Naciones y el Jax Community Fair. Estamos por el 98.5 FM Holy Fire Radio, así que búsquenos por Roku, por YouTube, por Facebook. Estamos por todos sitios, así que nada, estamos contentos y sigan sintonizándonos y van a encontrar mucha información. Así que Jax Community Fair, octubre 4, 2025 en la Universidad del UNF. Arlene Ortiz, 904-434-5475.